Hi, I'm going to show you how the pattern collection workbook works. It is an Excel file, so you'll need Excel to use it. We're going to talk about each tab that's down here at the bottom. Let's start with the pattern resell and the pattern collection. They work the same. The pattern collection has less columns. The pattern resell has additional columns to keep track of the information as you sell. So let's start with this pattern resell. Each column is formatted. If it's a date, it's formatted to put in a date. If it's currency, it's formatted to put in currency. The column headings are locked in, so as you scroll and have a long list of information, you're not having to scroll back up to see what that column is. It's locked in at the top, so you could have hundreds, be on row 100 and still see what those column headings are. So in order to add a picture, you can add a picture into the cell, or you could even type in a description if you don't have a picture. For this example, we're going to add a picture. So you're going to click in the cell that you want a picture. You're going to go to Insert and Photo, and you're going to add a picture from your files. Find your picture and insert it. The picture will be bigger than the cell. All you need to do is just resize it and then drag it into the cell. You want to make sure it fits nicely into the cell so that as you're sorting information, that picture will move along with all the other information in the row. So we're going to put in a date, and the company is a drop-down list, and I will show you how to customize your drop-down list, how to add and delete companies out. So let's just pick a company. Pattern number, you type in. Size, you type in. Category is another drop-down list, and you can customize that list as well. This is a drop-down too, so you just simply pick from the drop-down. Purchased amount, all those are formatted for currency. Listed on, sold date, again you'll type that in as well as sold amount. Checked, you type in the information. Notes is formatted to wrap a few lines of text, so you can type in a few lines for notes and all that information will be there. However much information you want to put in there. So I'm going to add another line of information just so you can see how this works. I'm going to just put in some more information. So here's our two text lines. So if you wanted to just add in a lot of information row by row and not have to worry about putting it in alphabetically, because once you get done you can sort, and every time you add in information you can sort. So I'm going to sort it, and you're going to see that those two line items switched places. The picture went with all the other information in the row. That's what we want, my pictures in that cell nicely. So that's how that works. It's got this sort feature for each of the columns, so if you wanted to sort by category, same thing. The pattern collection tab works the same way. If you wanted to add in extra columns either on the pattern resell tab or the pattern collection tab, that's easy to do as well. You're going to click on the column to the right that you want the information. You're going to highlight it, right click, and then just click insert. It's going to put in an extra column for me. So that's how that works. On the pattern resell page, I've got the zoom on my screen so that I can see all the columns. If you're wanting to just scroll and look at your pictures, what you can do is go to view and zoom. I'm zoomed at 90%, but you can change the zoom to 150, and it just zooms in a little bit further, and you can see I will just have to scroll over to the right to see the rest of my columns. But then it did make that picture a little bit bigger so that I could see that, and then you could scroll up and down and look at your pictures. So let's talk about how we get our drop-down list in company and category. So I've got a tab here called company. What you'll do is you'll go in and you'll add the companies. Once you add them in, you can sort them alphabetically as well, and that will take your drop-down list in the other tabs, and that will be alphabetical. Let me just give you an example. We'll just add some random words. So apple, dog, car, and test. So once I've got those added in, I can just go and sort, and then it'll put them in alphabetically for me, and so when I do my drop down I can see them alphabetically. Same with category, you can go in. You can only just add in this column for it to work. You can't go in and add out here because those won't be added in. You'll just simply want to add into that column, and that's a running list. You can have as many items in each of those columns as you want. So that's how this spreadsheet, each spreadsheet works, and the workbook all together. If you have any questions, my email and contact info will be below. Thank you.